Almost anyone who grew up with the Beatles knows a few key things about their manager, Brian Epstein, the subject of the new biopic, Midas. You might know that he ran a popular record store in Liverpool when he first saw the Beatles perform at the Cavern Club and realized that it was his destiny to manage them. You almost surely know that it was Epstein who made over the Beatles' image, taking four scruffy working-class rockers in black leather jackets, dressing them in collarless gray suits and giving them those fabled mop-top haircuts, the look that launched 1,000 screams. Or the visionary way he spearheaded the Beatles' international career, cutting the deal for them to appear on The Ed Sullivan Show. Or the fact that Epstein was gay, something he kept well hidden. If you've ever seen footage of Brian Epstein, you also know the most resonant and, in a way, the most fascinating thing about him. That he was a straight-arrow British gentleman with a rock-steady gaze and a low-key charm, who spoke in a voice of silken aristocratic polish, the product of years of private school. He was as conservative in his businessman's demeanor as the Beatles were rebellious and cheeky. If you know even some of this, you go into Midas wanting to see the fabled anecdotes filled in, which the director, Joe Stevenson, and the screenwriters, Bridget Grant and Jonathan Wackham, bring off in a rather perfunctory TV movie fashion. And, of course, you want to see who Brian Epstein really was, the man beneath the image, something the film presents in dutiful tabloid detail. Yet there's something a bit TV movie perfunctory about that as well. Even the sketchiest made-for-television biopic of the 80s was always about the dark side, since that, supposedly, is where the drama is. In Midas, we get glimpses of Epstein's secret gay life in Liverpool, picking up men in the middle of the night at isolated cruising spots, at one point engaging a mugger who threatens to blackmail him. And we see how uncomfortable the dawning awareness of his secret side makes his traditional Jewish parents, the adoring Queenie, Emily Watson, and the sternly resentful Harry, Eddie Marsan. Later, when the Beatles are famous and Epstein has moved to London, we see Brian's liberated but problematic relationship with a ne'er-do-well American actor named Tex, Ed Spaliers, and we see his increasing dependence on self-medicating, the tumbler of whiskey he's always got in hand, his escalating cocktail of amphetamines and barbiturates so that he can go, and then sleep. But even though it's all true, simply presenting this stuff feels quite standard.